Now we have the Olympics. They're over, okay. Many are now excited that the WNBA season is set to resume. Joining us now is a woman helping make this season a slam dunk as the excitement grows even more around this new era. Of course, we're talking about WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, fresh from Paris.
Yes.
Good to see you, Commissioner.
Great to see you.
Oh, man. I mean, the men's and women's basketball team both winning gold, the 8th consecutive Olympic gold for the women. What made this team so special?
It's pretty amazing to think back. They haven't lost a game in 61 games now, and it's pretty incredible what they've accomplished with their 8 consecutive, and just they built the chemistry over the course of just a 2-week Olympics because they were all playing in the WNBA before they went to Europe. So it's just a great testament to the quality of the game, the strength of the game, and that the rest of the world is getting better too. That game was a little too close, but we like competition. But France had a great game plan, but it was a great game, and so glad the U.S. brought home the gold.
Many are. Okay, so now the season's going to resume this week, the WNBA season. The rookies have been rocking. Our favorite All-Stars are doing well. How do you keep the momentum going in the second half after having a break?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a huge push to the playoffs here, and that's when the big games of consequence are. So, and there's so many great matchups coming up with, Vegas, New York playing each other. Angel and Caitlin are going to play on August 30th on a Friday night in Chicago. So many great matchups to look forward to. I mean, Connecticut and Minnesota are playing great, and with Brittany and DT coming back from the Olympics, and Clea Copper, what a game she had.
She did. For
the gold medal, and so key. She's from Philadelphia, where I'm from, so a little shout out. But so much to look forward to, and so many matchups coming up.
And this is really something. The media rights deal that was recently negotiated. Just explain to folks how monumental this is for women.
Monumental and historic. I've been calling it historic because I think about when I came into the league, we only had 80 of our 200-plus games being shown on national platforms, and now over 200. So if you build it, they will come. That works. This media deal, media rights for women's sports have been undervalued for too long, but a $2.2 billion deal with ABC, ESPN, Disney, as well as having NBC come in and Amazon. So if you look at the media landscape and the disruption and the streamers coming in, and now everybody have their own streaming platforms, even linear, it's such a great time to be in the market. So we had this confluence of all of our positive events going on with the college game coming into our game, but also the interest in the WNBA has never been higher. The attendance this year, Robin, you come to our arenas, the big fan, and the viewership. I mean, averaging over 1 million viewers on all 4 of our national platforms is amazing.
It's highly entertaining being in the arena, what you're seeing on the court, but also the mascots like Ellie. I mean, it's a happening, and to see the rafters now full. And so now the expansion, there's 12 current teams, and
yes,
you have
12
actually
on my shoes.
You have the 12 teams on your shoes. You're going to have to get a new pair of shoes because expansion is happening. So just talk about moving on to 16 teams.
Yeah, when I joined the league and I said, we're in a country of 330 million people, and we're the longest tenured women's professional sports league in the country by double any other, and why are we only in 12 cities? We need to be in more. So we've announced up to 16. We've already announced Team 13, the Golden State Valkyries, the female warrior, and now Toronto, and more to come. So we're excited for that. And the more cities you're in, the more that was valuable in the media deal, as well as just building your fandom across the country.
I can't let you go without talking about De'Erica Hamby. Of course, she, formerly of the Las Vegas Aces, she has filed a lawsuit against the Aces and the league, claiming that she was discriminated against after she became pregnant. How do you respond to her?
Yeah, just landing from Paris, just saw that the complaint was filed. We're reviewing it. Obviously, we'll have our lawyers take a look at it. But De'Erica's such a great player in this league. She just represented our country in 3x3.
Won the bronze medal.
Yes, and won the bronze. So De'Erica's she has 2 children, a great mom. Spent a lot of time with her over the last couple years. So we'll obviously review this.
And what is the WNBA doing to ensure that these women and these families have all that they need?
Yeah, I think in the last collective bargaining agreement, we opened up a lot of progressive benefits for moms. Full maternity leave, rooms for children on the road and in market. So there are a lot of things, because a lot of our players don't necessarily live in the market in which they play.
True.
So there's a lot of additional benefits. Also, just across the board benefits for women athletes for the first time, whether it's fertility benefits and other things that we know our players want. But we'll know they'll want more in the next round of negotiating. So we're actually looking forward to getting to the table with them.
I appreciate you discussing that. Appreciate that very much. Commissioner Engelbert.
Thank you, Robin.
Let the second season begin.
Yes.
Continue, because the WNBA season returns this Thursday when the New York Liberty take on the LA Sparks. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on ESPN.